Hello, my name is Yoshio. I live in Oita, Japan. I am 77 years old and currently building my own camper van. In this channel, I will share my van life journey, beautiful places in Japan, and the process of building my camper van. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. The Caravan Camper Van DIY project is moving along, and right now we've reached a major turning point. I'm actually tackling three big projects all at the exact same time. First, I'm upgrading the driver's cabin. I'm installing a partition wall between the front seats and the back cabin, kiti, while completely rebuilding the ceiling area up front. This partition is going to drastically improve our heating and cooling efficiency. Now, take a look at this. The partition wall between the driver's cabin and the living space is finally up. I've custom cut and installed these clean white panels to divide the space. This wall isn't just for privacy, it's going to drastically boost our heating and cooling efficiency. I'm also setting up a sliding door structure right in the middle for easy access. As you can see, the wiring is still a work in progress, and I've got some temporary LED lights hooked up. Oh, and I even hung a wall clock to keep track of time during these long build hours. Second, while I'm completely rewiring the electrical system, I'm doing test drives and rewriting the wiring step by step to maximize both usability and safety. Getting the wiring right makes a massive difference for long-term reliability. And third, I'm building the dedicated custom housing for our major appliances, specifically the refrigerator and the microwave. Balancing these three major builds at once allows me to integrate the wiring and layout perfectly. It's a lot of work, but watching it all come together is incredibly exciting. If you let the rain stop you, you'll never go anywhere, right? So today I dragged my cousin along and headed out to a historic hot spring in Beppu called Shibaseki Onsen. We drove right through the bustling Kanawa hot spring district and headed up into the mountains. Now, as a caravan driver, finding parking is always a headache in Japan. The roads and spaces are so tight, you're constantly worried about someone dinging your door. When we arrived at Shibaseki Onsen, the first and second lots were almost completely full of smaller cars. Trying to squeeze my big van in there was just too risky. So we had to brave a very narrow, steep mountain road to find another spot. I honestly had a brief moment of panic driving up there. But we kept going all the way to the back and managed to reach the third parking lot. It looked just like a terrace field in the middle of nature, with barely enough space to tuck one vehicle away. But lucky for us it was empty and we got it all to ourselves. For a big vehicle like mine, finding a safe spot like this is a huge relief. Time for the baths. Inside, they have an intensely hot pool and a perfect 109 degrees pool, but the real adventure was outside at the open-air bath. It was raining and about 6 people were already soaked in the small outdoor pool. But the view was hilarious. Everyone had towels balanced on their heads to block the rain, and one guy took it to the next level by wearing a plastic wash basin like a helmet. Despite the rain, everyone in the tub was just smirking and smiling. There was this amazing unspoken sense of community. The outdoor water was a lukewarm 97 degrees, absolutely perfect for summer. You could stay in there forever. They also had a natural 122 degrees steam sauna next to it, but I'm terrible with saunas, so I tried it for 2 seconds and dashed right back out. Finally, I warmed up one last time in the indoor bath before heading out. These hot springs aren't something built yesterday. They have a history spanning over hundreds, sometimes even 1,000 years. While the buildings change with the times, the ancient waters remain the same. To me, if a place becomes too modernized, it loses its charm. I want to feel the history. I want to feel the raw nature. We often complain about the rain, but it's a vital blessing. It grows our crops, cleanses the air from dust, and beautifully washes away all the dirt from the ground. In Japan, we even have a famous phrase, Mizu moshita taru iotoko, which means a man so handsome and charming that he's dripping with water. Water and rain are truly sacred to our lives. That's why some people in Japan intentionally go solo camping on rainy days, just to open the tent window and listen to the drops. And a roofless outdoor bath in a light rain has its own special poetic charm. You're already soaked in the hot water anyway, so why not enjoy the rain on your face? It's a different kind of pleasure than a sunny day. Once you get used to this, the ultimate dream is to float a small wooden tray with some Japanese sake right in the bath. I didn't see anyone doing it today, but if you stay at a traditional inn, that is the peak of relaxation. Shibaseki Onsen has a legendary history that goes back way before I was even born. It's no wonder it's still cherished by true hot spring enthusiasts today. I played the nice older cousin and treated him to the bath, making it a perfect rainy day drive. Beppu's hot spring culture runs deep. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.